Hey there. What's up, Sun in Leo, Mars in Capricorn? Well, without further ado, this placement I feel like is a rather serious placement because it just blends together. It just works together in a way that actually is very productive. Very productive. Especially if you have your Mars in Capricorn in your 10th house and second. And the reason why I say that is because the 10th house is a house of public standing, public identity, our midheaven, and the sign of Leo is about our avatar, you know, our creativity, what we express ourselves as. And in your 10th house, like you got the Leo sun, but Mars and Capricorn in your 10th house, Capricorn is the representative of the 10th house, Saturn. So, wow, like when you really go to build something or work towards your goals, you can make a lot happen using your passion, drive, creative expression, and self identity. You know, to be aware of your self identity. You will have a lot to offer to the world. You could build something great, like some type of organization, company, you know. But even if it doesn't get like real, super huge, big, you know, to where it's like Walmart or something, it could still be prosperous. You know, like it could be something like you do hair, or you're a barber, or you watch kids, like you're a child care provider and you open up your own company. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But the thing about it is, and especially if it's in the 10th house or second house, it will take time. So you cannot worry about failed attempts or things that don't go right the first couple times, maybe even more to that. You know, you can't worry about that because it just comes through time. Usually, like later on, our late 20s, 30s, you know, things of that nature. So just really understand that and just try to learn what you're learning, like the lessons that you're learning from your experience now. And, you know, try to just enjoy your life because when it is time for you to really get in gear and get things moving, you're going to be really successful. You just got to be able to put your energy into it. Now, I'm saying this because with this placement, a lot of times, like if you don't see things going your way at first, things that you're pursuing or you're trying to create in life, your passions, you can really feel limited. And Leos, it can hurt your ego to the point of where you don't even try because you're gonna feel like, well, you know, I gotta be the best that's ever done it, and I gotta win. Now, I understand because like when I be saying certain stuff like that to Leos, sometimes Leos is like, I don't do that, you know. But then when you ask other people, they'll tell you like, yeah, you do, you know. So you got to keep an open mind when you're opening yourself up to perceive your experience differently and actually change the way you go about it, you know. So yeah, whenever you run into like a lot of delays or like you feel like was failed attempts, whatever the case may be, you didn't really succeed at the level you feel like you should have as fast as you should have, you know. That could make you or detour you from like not trying altogether. And like you got to be mindful of that, and you got to understand that this is all associated with it when it comes to Saturn. The fear when it comes to Capricorn, the fear of not accomplishing something, the fear of you can't, and the fear comes from the obstacles that get put in your way. And instead of us understanding, hey, it's obstacles, let's find ways around it, a lot of us tend to shut down. The thing about Mars and Capricorn is when you have any type of Capricorn energy, when you do excel, you push past everybody else. Because that's how Capricorn is set up. Because what happens is you are being trained to be able to withstand a lot of stuff, to be able to withstand the obstacles, be able to withstand the bad weather, the cold, the winter, which is represented by Capricorn, Saturn. You see what I'm saying? And you will be a lot of stuff like on your way up, coming up in the game, a lot of stuff you experience before you get to your arrival point, to your destination of what you're trying to create, what you're trying to pursue, actually, when turned around and you looked at from a different perspective and used in a positive way, actually serves you better, because it's like you went through it before. It trains you, so you'll know what to expect, and the obstacle will be nothing but a petty peon to you, where other people may get frazzled or may end up experiencing obstacles later on and freak out, don't really know what to do. And it could really, if they have a business or something, it could literally make them close their business down instead of understanding, okay, well, I got to tweak a few things. This is just an obstacle. Or just know how to flip the game either way. Like, y'all know how to flip money, all right? And if you don't know, you will learn that with this placement. Flip it and turn it into something more. Now, another interesting thing is like where I feel like whenever we're dealing with any signs like Gemini, Sag, Leo, Aries, there's got to be another one. Just certain signs, Cancer, Scorpio, like I'm not gonna say Scorpio, but Pisces. Whenever we're dealing with dual energies or energies that's like could get emotionally spun out of control or can get really pushed by their passions and desires, and you take a Capricorn placement and put it there, I feel like it helps the sign. A lot of times, like even you guys, with this placement, you could feel like it's not helping me, it's stopping me because of like fire energy wants things done now, wants things to see that they're going to work, know that they're going to work. And when you don't know that, it can feel like you're going into two different directions, but it's really helping you to challenge your energy, spread it out, and really add value to what it is that you're doing, how you pursue things. So you can move rather slow. You can have a burning desire. You can have a goal to reach. You can have a passion. You can have somebody you're attracted to. But if you feel like it's going to be a waste of time, or they're not going to value your energy, or they're not going to understand your work ethic, because this placement can have a very strong work ethic, like very strong work ethic, and serious about it, then and you feel like somebody's not valuing that, you're not going to want to really deal with it or waste your time. Like, you're looking for, and you're attracted to people that want to build, want to establish something, that wants to come together. And even if you don't have a common goal per se, you both are working on what you work on that adds to your lineage. So this is another placement that will stay in a relationship or a partnership past its due date or shelf date, and not really want to move out of it, because it's like you could have built up so much together, or there's a lot like financially at stake, property, different things of that nature. So it's not that you don't love your partner, but you may actually find value in when it comes to the family unit, to like keeping like certain investments, financial opportunities, different things in the lineage, and breaking that apart would be absolutely absurd to you. You can stay together in a relationship because of that. And that's just neither here nor there. But needless to say, you're going to really want to not waste your time on frivolous stuff. And what I like about this placement is like when you can anchor yourself, you anchor your own self, and it's like whenever you're going off and you're shooting off and you have these ideas in mind and you feel like it's getting too far out there, you will come and you will anchor yourself back down and look at the reality of the situations and decide, or realize like it's a lot of work. I got to put my time and energy in this. And, if you have not realized that, or you don't value that. You're learning to understand that. So, like I said, if you feel like things are not going as you hope or you like for it to go, you got to understand, like with Capricorn energy, just give yourself time, because Capricorn as a Mars placement can make Mars the goal, the passion, the desire, the drive. It can dwindle it down and make you feel like you cannot achieve something, or make you feel like it's not going to happen because it feels like it's taking so long. If you're a young person with this placement, understand that that's what it is. And you can, where it could really be just at its detriment to Leo is because, Leo, you guys you don't like to feel defeated. That's not the Leo that we know. And you gotta don't let this placement make you feel like you should shy away and suppress your ego, or I shouldn't say ego, because it's more like suppress your expression. If you feel like people don't jump on board, or you feel like it's going to make you stand out too much, or you feel like people aren't going to value what you say, you got to remember it's about building. Anything dealing with Capricorn is about building. Some of y'all have stopped pursuing something right now that you feel like was taking a long time, but it's your heart is there. I say go back, pick that up, and actually work with it. Start building. When you get to a certain aspect of it completed, then add some more to it. But just know, take your time in doing it. And if you are like, you don't gotta be young, but if you are, look, you ain't got nothing but time, baby. Just don't put too much thought in it. Don't put too much thought in it where it's gonna bring you financially. Just start pursuing things and building. I can't stress building enough. Okay? I'm going to stop there. And this has been Leo, Sun, Mars, and Capricorn. Me, Butterfly to Life. Peace.